Buddy, my name is John Collins, also known as the Paper Airplane Guy. For 10 years, I held the world record for paper airplane distance. Just got broken in 2022. In fact, it got broken twice. So it was a really big year for paper airplanes in 2022. But when you're the world record holder, you get invited to do fun things all the time, like come to your school. If you guys have never seen my world record throw, here it is.
There it is. There it is. We are all over that one. That's going to do it. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there.
Yeah, so if that looked like a long throw, that's because it is. 75 yards. And the new world record is 98 yards. So that hangar is not even big enough anymore to break a world record in. That's how far the world record is now.
While John's in showing the students some amazing paper airplanes, we thought we'd take a look at some other world records.
Hey Marty, do you know who Howard Hughes was?
Yeah, secretive rich guy, made a lot of movies?
Well, yes, but also he was an aerospace engineer and a pilot. In the 1930s, he formed the Hughes Aircraft Company, which built the Hughes H-1 Racer. Howard Hughes himself flew the aircraft to break the world speed record in 1935.
Let's learn more about the Hughes H-1 Racer.
It's 1935 and you have all the money in the world and want to build the world's fastest land plane. What would it look like? It would look like this. Howard Hughes, the famous film producer and entrepreneur, was very much involved in aviation as well. And he decided he wanted to set the absolute record for a land-based aircraft. With his money, he went about and did it. The Hughes Racer is a very sleek airplane. Despite the fact that it has an air-cooled engine, which produces a lot of drag, Howard Hughes was absolutely obsessed with low drag. It has a beautiful bell-shaped cowling around it that streamlined the airflow, cooled the engines, and just greatly reduced the drag of the airplane. The fuselage is made out of duralumin, which is aluminum alloy. It is beautifully put together. The wings, interestingly, are not made out of metal. They're made out of wood because the designers at that time felt that they could get a more accurate airfoil shape by using wood and carefully sanding it and resanding it and varnishing it. The Racer does feature retractable landing gear. It didn't pioneer that style, but it was certainly one of the first aircraft to incorporate it. The workmanship on this aircraft is so good that when the landing gear is retracted, you cannot see the seam lines between the gear and the wing. Much like most of Howard Hughes' career, about everything he touched worked extremely well, and this is a perfect example of that.
As I was saying, if I throw it straight, it climbs and does a loop. There we go. So the loop is really your first clue about what's going on with the plane. The plane climbs. But there's something else important going on here, and it has to do with the angle the wings are stuck to the body of the plane. And that's an idea called dihedral angle. And that's fancy words for the angle the wings are stuck to the plane. That's all that means. Most good paper airplanes, most planes you guys are ever going to ride in, the wings slope upward. And aircraft designers do that to put the lifting surface up over where the weight is. So if your plane gets rocked to one side, it's a little bit like having a weight on the end of a string. So this plane has positive dihedral, the wings are sloping upward. And if I throw it leaned over, the weight will swing back